Well, you are all on Vishtak. Well, let's say the group that came out of the portal. You remember you're all on Vishtak again. The date that you got was a little bit more in the future than when you had left. The place looks cleaner, nice. You saw a statue of, I think I described it as, uh, of Rim, but he's holding out his hand as if he were Walt Disney at Walt Disney World.
Mm.
And you met a very enthusiastically happy about Rim when he met you, and I think one of the first couple of things he said was, "Oh, I think you guys were Baron Rim's friend, or Baron." I guess he would probably be a little bit more. He probably wouldn't use Rim's. I don't know if he would use Rim's like first name, but you know, like, oh, you're friends of Baron Rim. And then he went on, sort of gushed about him a little bit, and here you guys are. So it has been a long journey. I don't know if people have feelings or things that they wanna do, but you are in a hall or hall, and you're in an alleyway not too far from the Baron's Tower, not too far from where you got dropped off originally, and it does seem later. Um, it seasons seem different. This place looks a lot more cleaned up than it did when you guys were here, and it was dreary, misty fog. Yeah, you're on Vishtak. So up to you what you all want to do. Um, Explore a little bit. Go to the Baron's Tower. Um, Talk to people. I mean, all up to you. Whatever you guys all want to do.
Uh, well, I think Zuda probably wants to get in contact with his sister and explain the situation at the graveyard.
Cool. Well,
'Cause were we missing for a year?
I think you were missing for about 6 months.
Oh, okay. But that's when that set of events happened?
Yes, but now you've seen her crying on your grave, and you're not sure what order that is for when you give yourself the crystal that you have in your own hand.
Yeah, I need to get to, oh yeah, I also probably need to ask her, like, what planet was that?
Okay, well so she is on a completely different planet herself.
I see.
She is on Ubule, which is in a different system. So you could send her a message at the tower, or you guys got dropped off on a like undercover on a barge. So you don't have a ship either. But I mean, if that's what you want to do, you could probably go to the tower.
Okay, yes. I will go to the tower and try to and call her up using, I guess, intergalactic uh, holo communicator number.
Okay, so you're gonna head to the Baron's Tower.
Yes.
Cool. People that want to follow along, want to do anything else first? You still have this little weirdo that popped out and started talking to you guys.
I'll go with Judah.
Cool. Okay, so it sounds like you guys are just, let's make a beeline to the Baron's Tower, get in there, and, obviously, you know that it's, at this point, it's Rim's Tower.
Well, before going there, Rusty would like to just have a moment, like a quiet moment from separated from the group, so that he can kind of take some time in memory of Jalaski.
Okay. Like it just it reminds me of like a slow motion from like a Korean soap opera or something, where you just sort of your hand grazes the stalks of bamboo in slow motion.
Takes a little sip of something, puts it back in his belt, and he's ready to rejoin.
Perfect. Okay, you guys start heading towards the Baron's Tower. You can see that there's a big road. We just pathway there, so you can just walk towards it. You notice a couple of observation droids flying around. You notice that there are a couple of House Massetti guards. Doesn't seem uncommon, but wasn't here last time you were here either. But then again, last time you were here, it was pretty run down. Okay, so as soon as you get to the entrance, I assume you guys just walk in. The lobby, there's a woman working the lobby and says, "Oh, how can I help you all?" She seems surprised. She kind of looks back and forth at you guys. I think, obviously wasn't expecting this group to appear.
I need to borrow your phone or holo communicator or whatever we call it in this universe.
Sure. Is it local?
Long distance.
She goes, "Well, I'm a little confused. Who are all of you?"
We are we got a little waylaid, but we are the public representatives for the what was that meeting again? The summit. It was a diplomatic summit.
Okay, she goes, Zuda's confidence on that really did not make it sound like he was telling the truth. She goes,
Sorry.
"Well, I'm still
Oh, well.
a little confused. Do you have business here? Do you know the Baron?" She looks at Jawa Jimmy and kind of is. I guess you have Sparky too. She goes,
Yeah, Spark is with us. Would she be a little terrified?
"Oh, goodness gracious!"
What, you don't remember us? Well, we were here, like 6 months ago until some shenanigans happened earlier. Do you know a guy named Rem? Apparently he's kind of a big deal.
Oh, yes. You know the Baron. That seems.
Oh, the Baron!
The
Oh,
Baron.
Oh, look at that. Hey.
Somebody got promoted.
who's that? Me kiss.
Says, "Yes, I guess that would explain this eclectic group." She looks over at Rusty and says, "Excuse me, do I know you from somewhere?"
Depends. How tall are you?
5'5" with brown eyes.
Okay, let's check it out.
In Imperial feet.
Yeah. She says, let me see if if the Baron will let you in. Hold, please." And she sort of taps her ear and says, "Okay. I guess you're probably here for the gala tonight. You might want to freshen up a bit. But who
I
am
don't
I
know
to
about
say?"
you guys, but we go to a lot of these galas, don't we?
We do. We really do.
She says in her best motherly voice. Hopefully not dressed like that.
Thanks.
Oh, right.
Got any more suggestions for us?
I'm sure if you'd like to freshen up beforehand, I can get you to those quarters first and then bring you up to the gala. You're here a little early, but that's good. You'll be able to get a good viewing of Aurora's passing. Oh, and as that doesn't seem to ring any bells on any of you, she says, it's the thing that's the northern lights that you see before the big celebration of life.
Oh, of course. The celebration of life. How could we forget?
She says, "Okay, well, whatever you want to do. If you want to go right to the party, no problem. We'll get you an escort, or if you want to clean up a little bit first, no problem either."
Do I still have my
I'll take an ultra.
um,
Well,
mothball chewed my moth chewed old hunter's outfit?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
it's a coming. Get ready.
Old Rodian custom. Okay. So do you want to clean up first, or are you just going to go right to it?
Jimmy will clean up. Makes sense.
Yeah.
And we'll get Sparky even shinier. He's got some gunk on him from the last trip.
Yeah, we
Getting the
definitely need to
interdimensional.
tease the hell out of Rem now that he's a baron.
Jimmy's gonna ask, so what did this Rem do to become a baron?
Are you saying this like in the
Yeah,
in front
like
of
to the girl, like yeah, as if she doesn't know, like
I'm curious about this too.
She says, "Oh, well, that's not from someone like me to say." She now seems like she's embarrassed, and she says, "You know, I think maybe you should just get up there, clean up, and he can explain himself. I would not dare to speak for him."
oh, we dare
Well,
or not. It's up to you.
so she just sort of motions you to the lift tube. I mean, she obviously wasn't here 6 months ago, so maybe she's not as.
Not in the know.
Okay, so if you're gonna clean up, there are stations where, I mean, if you think about it, you guys have been going nonstop for a while, so this is a chance for you guys to like take showers, clean up, and some droids roll
My
in.
shoe press.
Yeah, some tailor droids. They're tailor made, and they tailor make. They will. They will either repair what you have, shine it up, clean it up, or if you wanted to change into actual fancy suits out of your armor and gear, they'll do that as well.
I'll have them repair my tuxedo, which has been through quite the gambit.
Shine your
My helmet, the disco helmet. Can we also? Can I request that Sparky get some clothes?
What kind of clothes?
Oh, he's got to have a suit. It's got to be. What did he have that he liked last time? Was the first suit that he picked up? It was the first suit he picked up from was it the King at the last location? He's gonna want that. He's gonna want a furry, like some kind of like ridiculous outfit with the fur coat. That's gotta be Sparky.
Boots with the fur, or a matching tuxedo, so you're twinsies. It'd be like
Oh my gosh.
Danny DeVito and
Yes.
Arnold and twins.
Oh my! You know what? That's even better. We're gonna go twinsies. Let's do it.
Okay. They'll spin up a tuxedo as well for him.
We got little Daft Punk and tall Daft Punk.
Anybody else want to get their stuff cleaned up or change it to something better or get fixed?
Now my nose is fixed, right?
Yes?
Nice.
Not for long.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm just saying, weird things happen.
Yeah, the odds are against you. Rusty, what about you? Do you want to change into a fancy clothes or just fix up what you're wearing?
Nah, let's go fancy. I gotta get rid of this interdimensional smell.
All right, Rusty, full fancy. Love it. Zuda?
Full fancy.
Yeah. Get cleaned up. Put on my robes that I spent that money on.
Yeah, because Rusty needs to see what his possible fiance is still around.
Yeah.
She totally got married. It's been 6 months.
She was ready to get married after a couple of days to someone she just met.
Well, looks like old Rusty's here to bust up a marriage.
And Luke, do you want like your armor all shined up and cleaned, or not cleaned, or do you want to change to fancy clothes?
I gotta go on my my diplomatic linen.
All right. Diplomatic linen. Okay, so you didn't. I assume you didn't bring that, right? So they're gonna make you something nice.
Yeah, I'll give them the specs on it.
Okay.
Respectful.
All right. So with that, everyone's cleaned up, and at long last, you're going to another gala. We got.
It's a water park. It's a calamari bar.
Oh yeah, on Regimus. Okay, so all of you come rolling out, looking and feeling fresh to death. There is a droid that greets you and says, "Welcome to the Baron's Pavilion. On this evening, we're celebrating the wondrous night known as Aurora's Passage. It's the wonderful night where you can see the northern lights glow, and the best spot to see it on all of Ishtak is here. Welcome and enjoy yourselves. I've been told by the Baron himself that to have free access to all the amenities while he wraps up some important business." So she gestures. So over here, this is a full bar. You can have whatever you like. There's a couple of bands playing, I guess, the same song at the same time in stereo. Very tricky, but this is a fancy place. And you can see like some of the other Tapani galas and parties you've been to that people are kind of in their own cliques a little bit. Different houses seem to be sort of going and connecting with each other. You can see out of these windows or view screens that there's a little bit of snow starting to fall, but you still have a really clear view of there's like the snowy mountains off in the distance. There are these radiant heat lamps here. There's plates of like big things of food, and just various Tapani people. Now, at a quick glance, not a lot of people you recognize, but the Tapani sector is huge with hundreds of thousands of nobles. Just because you don't recognize any of them right off the bat doesn't mean they might not show up later. But feel free to do whatever you'd like to do, or do nothing.
We'll go get a drink.
As you approach the bar, you see someone who looks like could be Fondoran. You were only there, even though it was about a year ago in real life. It was only a couple of weeks for you. But the droid bartender asks, "Good sir, what can I get for you?
Just something heavy and hard. I can't taste it.
Dark colored or light colored?"
Dark color.
"Yes, sir." It gives you a huge, it's like a pint glass full of some kind of alcohol. If you could smell it, it would smell strong. I assume you could still smell somehow.
Well, I'm sure that would cut through to the last of my nasal nerves.
The last of my nasal nerves.
The last of my nasal nerves.
Another one of
Yeah.
Zorba's collection of autobiographies.
So yeah, I'll go ahead try to stealthily extend and insert my drinking straw from my prosthetic.
Roll your sneak.
Oh boy. 16.
This woman does not seem to notice what you've done.
Excellent.
All right, who wants to do something else?
I feel less self-conscious.
Rusty makes it onto the bar next to. He goes in between these ladies.
Ooh. Rusty and the ladies.
The old rusty sandwich.
No, anybody here drinking or y'all just talking? Barkeep, help me out. Throw me a whiskey. Make it a double.
Yes, sir. Any preference?
Yeah. Something smooth.
This woman goes, "Hey, don't you have a catchphrase about that?" Like, she's like, you look, no, you can't be. You look a little bit older, but aren't you that guy who's that whiskey? No, spokesperson? No, couldn't be.
I don't know. What do I usually say? Get that alive.
Hold on.
You have to remind me, I have a lot of catchphrases.
Is Rusty gonna go with being a celebrity? Being mistaken as a celebrity?
It's
Spit on
she
some
says,
hollow.
where, yeah, you always say where there's whiskey, there's a way. And then this woman goes, "Yeah, aren't you that guy? That old, that person that used to be in holodramas, and now he's selling Florgabitch whiskey. Yeah, say it. Say the
Rusty.
line."
Rusty picks up his glass, puts it back to his eyes, and says, Well, there's whiskey. There's a way.
These two women start clapping.
Man, this has gotten too easy. Why don't you two entertain me and tell me about yourselves?
Say gladly.
I got all night.
They'll happily talk about themselves. And as they do that, I want to see if Jawa Jimmy, Sparky, or Bota wants to do anything.
It would help to unmute. Give me a moment here. Jawa Jimmy's going to meet up with certain Roostan, the classiest of men with the fanciest of gloves.
Nice.
Roostan, what are you having?
Give my pal here what I'm having. Double whiskey.
The
Don't be scared.
droid nods and starts doing it. And as, I'm glad you say don't be scared, because the two women stop talking about themselves and sort of look at Sparky wearing a tuxedo right behind Jawa Jimmy. And they go, "Are they with you?"
Yes, they're with me.
Wow. Rim really knows a lot of eclectic, interesting people that you just don't normally meet.
Ladies, please, let me introduce my good friend, my brother, Sir James, the Jawa.
Hello. Sir James, that's not how you should introduce yourself. Righto.
This woman
Hello.
holds out her hand.
Which one? Sorry, I can't see which one you're pointing to.
This one.
It can be both, don't be shy.
Jawa Jimmy hold your hand for a bit. I guess I have a mask on, right? So I guess I fake kiss it with a giant helmet on, I guess. Or I lean down as if I'm kissing it. Yeah, I'll see that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess you're wearing a mask.
Yeah.
She's okay with that. She says, "And how is this some sort of power play, having one of these droids?"
Oh, you mean Sparky? He's no harm at all. He's just Sparky. Well, you know, it's me, Sparky.
Is that Sparky's voice? Because we established she can talk just like Jawa Jimmy.
Yeah.
So now you're wearing the same clothes. You really are twins.
Maybe we'll say, he's a bit taller than me, but he's okay.
Hey, Sparky, get yourself a drink. Come on here, buddy. He drinks, right? Right? Jawa Jimmy, right?
Yeah, he likes the mineral of the oil.
That a boy. Have a double. We're living the life, boys. Living the life.
Luke, do you want Bota to do anything? There's a
I think
bunch of people
that
here and
Bota would probably look around to see if Salomoth showed up, and we were able to actually get him to the planet.
So these are all Tapani people, and I haven't explicitly said it, but it looks like maybe it's a celebration that happens right before, like their big holiday. So this is kind of like, well, I don't know, like a precursor holiday right before they do the celebration. So Cal's
Right.
not here, but there are a bunch of Tapani people. And
But remember, I talked to my wife and I told her to send Cal, but I don't know where that was in chronological order of everything else that's happening. So
you
I
did.
think I'd probably be trying to figure that out.
You told her, but you told her where you were 6 months ago.
Yeah,
What planet
exactly.
you were. So he's not here at this party, at least. You don't see him. You do see a group of different people. You see someone who looks like they could be from Fondor. You see people that look like they're of House Massetti. You see older, more dignified people. You see people starting to gather around the different viewports to watch, the Northern Lights. And it looks like there's stairs in the middle of, the whole area that goes up, and it looks like a private area itself. But there's also a bar, and there's also like comfy sofas and seats if you want to just sit around a heat lamp, have food and a drink, and hang out.
And are we fully aware now that it's 6 months in the future?
That's what one guy told you, but you don't. That's all you know so far. I think the idea was to meet with Rem.
I think I'm gonna try to find somebody and just try to make small talk and be like, so, what about that Grant character, huh? What's going on with that?
Okay, so let me point to a couple people that are in front of you. Standing, I guess. So if you would walk straight, you'd pretty much run into Zuda Zorba, who is at the bar. But to his left, there's a man wearing purple and is bald, so you might assume he's Fondorian. And to the right, there's a woman wearing a classy but kind of, I guess, what's the opposite of ostentatious? Austere type black outfit. And then it looks like there's a guy who looks like, I don't know, maybe 60 years old. He's got giant feathered hair. He's wearing sunglasses, which does not seem appropriate in Star Wars. And he's got a big white outfit, and he's rocking out to the music. There's also Jawa Jimmy and Sparky at one part of the bar, surrounded by a couple noble women. And then there's two other noble women that are sort of sitting together at a little table. And those are probably the closest ones towards you if you want to just walk over and say something.
Yeah, I think I would want to try to find someone that I would recognize as being Fondorian.
Okay, there is somebody that you could assume is Fondorian. Walk over to him.
All right.
Okay, so he's sitting at the bar, sort of looking down, and as soon as he sees you, he seems like he is a little bit startled. Do you want to say anything to him, or how do you want to approach that?
Let's say, good evening. Don't be alarmed. Just enjoy the evening like yourself.
Wow.
And what a special evening you are.
Don't let the garb fool you.
Yeah. Well, he seems kind of a loss for words. More, maybe more nervous than I guess you would expect for just a random person you're talking to. Says, yeah. Well, here, look, can I buy you a drink? My name's Chenor Boro.
I thought I was an open bar.
How about I get you a drink? I know somebody.
Says, well, yeah, I'd be honored to say that you bought me a drink.
All right, what'll it be?
I trust your judgment completely.
All right. I'll turn to the tender and just say to whatever the SETI special is.
What, the Massetti special?
Yep.
He goes, very good. The Massetti sour.
Let me guess, it's just a New York sour?
Well, it's the red, yeah.
I'll when the glasses are poured and served, I'll raise the glass and I'll say to the Baron.
Says, yes, to the Baron.
And then I'm gonna say, but how about that Grant character after I take my first sip?
He says,
Do we raise a glass to him too?
He goes, I don't care what anyone says back on Coruscant. He's he's a national treasure and a hero of the Tapani.
Interesting. Is he surprised by me raising a glass to Grant?
He seems surprised by everything you've done, but also very nervous. He also seems like he might be trying to tell you what you want to hear.
You look nervous, son. Speak your mind.
Says, "Oh no, I'm just a humble, I'm just a humble small lord out of Fondor, and I couldn't even compare to people like you and other people here. I'm just I can't believe that you ordered me a drink. I will remember this, and I can't wait to tell my I just got married. I can't wait to tell my wife that you bought me this drink."
Well, we all had humble beginnings. And if your life takes a similar arc as mine, you'll start over multiple times. Don't worry about it.
Said, "Oh, I didn't know that about you. You always seem to, the stories always seem to make it sound like you were always in charge and trained to lead and fight from birth. But obviously I can see how gracious you are as well. So you're a multifaceted person."
Well, the myths may be part of the legend, but a lot of times they grow on their own. So don't believe everything you hear. But I've had a few fun experiences in life.
This crazy guy walks over and goes, "Whoa, a humble Mandalorian. I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Barkeep, give me 2 shots, 1 light, 1 dark." And he looks over and looks at Zuda and goes, "Whoa, who's this guy?" "Oh, wait. Do I know you from somewhere?"
Is this the sunglasses character?
Yeah, sorry, it's the sunglasses guy. He seemed to be rocking out to the music. He seems like an older guy that's kind of out there. Maybe he's someone who keeps on shaking like to the beat of the melody, even if it's off and not on time, and even if the music stops, he's still shaking a little bit. Think of what if Harry Carey, but except he looks like a 70-year-old Latin American man with sunglasses and long permed hair.
What are you guys all doing here?
Hey.
I'm going to say, well, if there's anybody to be seen with tonight, it seems like you would be the one.
He goes, "Oh, no, you telling the old man that?" He goes, "Okay." He goes, "Yeah, I'm back in business, baby. Had a rough couple of years, but thanks to the new government, I'm back in the Senate."
Oh, back in the Senate, and who are you representing?
Let's see. I didn't get this far, and sometimes I get really deep into people's characters' backgrounds. Sometimes I don't. Let's see.
I'm gonna take my drink and beat a hasty retreat.
He goes, "It's." Hold on, let me pull up a planet real quick.
Star Wars Planet Randomizer, go!
Planet Shabu Shabu.
Sounds delicious.
He goes, oh, yeah, I represent a little planet called Inusagi in the Mid-Rim territories.
And I can
It
clearly
turns
tell
out-
you're doing them proud.
You gotta come and visit for our Sakula Blossom Festivals.
Well, glad to have made your acquaintance.
Yeah, they rock! He gets his drinks, does a couple, drinks them immediately, and then just goes back to listening to the music. The Fondorian goes. He says, "Wow,
Oh man,
I
I'm
thought-
gonna motion to Sir James the Jawa. That's your mark for lifting a wallet or two.
the signal. I love it."
Jimmy takes note.
The Fondorian goes, "Wow, I can't believe you didn't sock that guy in the face. I guess the rumors of your impatience or your well, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, but I thought that guy was gonna get punched in the face. You truly are.
I
showing
save those
things
for
tonight.
non-gala days. Did I save the punches for non-gala days?
Says, oh, okay, that must be it. Well, I thank you so much, sir, and I will take my leave. But I'm gonna send a quick message to my my wife to let her know that you ordered me a drink. Cheers! And he sort of runs over here, and you can see him placing making a little call and seeming excited. Is there anything anybody else wants to do or talk to before?
Rusty is gonna motion to Jimmy and Sparky to help pass out drinks to everyone on the bar.
Okay.
Tell Jimmy
Jimmy,
will
you
have
in?
to oblige. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Are
Let's
you
mambo.
are you going behind the bar and starting to do this, or are you just telling the droids to do it?
Tell the droids to do
I'm
it.
telling. Yeah, we're having the droids do it, but if Jimmy wants to get in there, I think he'd probably go suspectingly just start grabbing bottles. Or actually, let's just ask the bartenders.
We help you out. We just hand us a couple bottles. We'll pass out to everybody. Okay, mate.
Okay, the droid says, "Well, I have orders not to not let you do anything." And they just sort of pass through what you do.
Here we go.
Throws the bottle to Jimmy.
Well, I was never told not to kill all humans.
This guy goes,
All right.
Hey, come on, can we have a little decorum on, and he goes, wait, are you that actor guy?
Yes, I am.
Have a drink on me.
Cheers. It's on the company.
Okay, it is making a little bit of a disturbance. People are starting to take notice, and it does seem like some people have taken a drink, walked away, but it seems more like people are starting to watch you guys as you're doing this and handing out drinks.
All right, I tell the droid.
Hey, just keep pouring them. I'll come back and grab them. Okay. Jimmy, you take the left side. I'll take the right. We're expanding our horizons, gentlemen. Hello there, lady in black.
She goes,
I got one night.
She goes, I used to watch you on the holodramas.
Are you on any hollow dramas or any hollow thing I should know about, my lady friend?
Maybe you could put me there. I'd be interested in talking about it further.
Oh,
The
well,
face of and
let me, I'd love to continue this conversation, but I must continue my travels.
She blows you a kiss as you walk past.
See you later, sweetie. Hey, gentlemen, of the jackets.
This guy is like,
I start pouring them.
okay. This guy doesn't really say anything, kind of just nods. This guy seems a little surprised, but he also takes a drink, kind of gives you a nod.
All right, real conversation starters. Cheers, gentlemen. Where's I yelled at Jimmy. Jimmy, come on, get out there. Where are you at?
All right, get out there. Grabs a bottle.
Don't forget your cane. Oh, buddy.
Who was the guy who said he was the senator?
This guy over here.
Okay. He said he got elected again. Was he a senator during, during the Empire?
Well,
Was he an Imperial senator?
he said that he wasn't a senator for a while. I'm trying to remember exactly what I said. Said he wasn't a senator for a while, and he said that now he's a senator again.
Would I have known if he was one of the ones that voted alongside Zuda's dad to form the Empire?
Would you know all of them? I don't know.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Let's
He considers it a personal embarrassment, and he has a list, including that Jar Jar Binks. Someday, he's going to find that Jar Jar Binks.
Still think Jar Jar's a Sith.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I've killed Sith before.
I mean, I don't want to talk politics, but he's not that bad.
Let's see. Let me give me a second to think about that.
Sure.
In the meantime,
Yeah.
Jimmy's gonna pass out drinks.
All right, great.
Well, hello, lady. It looks like your glass is empty, but don't worry. I have a solution.
Adam,
A literal
Adam,
solution.
boy, Jimmy.
Jimmy starts pouring her a shot. There. Now you won't be thirsty anymore. Cheers. And Jimmy goes to the next person.
Okay, so this
So we're not yelling, but I was gonna say. So I mean, we would have our comms on us, right? So could I talk to Jimmy? So, okay. Like, I'm guessing Jimmy just has like an implant that probably has. Does his comm? Can he reach his comm through his implant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of his perks.
Yes. All right. So I'm looking all like old-fashioned, pulling the comm leak out, but I'm telling you, because you're already on the other side, right? Okay.
I was on the side over here. I haven't gone over there yet. I was making my way around the bar. I was going to eventually meet these folks. We've already met this dude. I think we're good without that guy.
Please don't take any offense. When I went, it just said,
Oh man, can't find him. So typical Jimmy. Where is he? Can't see him.
And then you realize my twin is next to me. Oh, there he is. He's the shorter one.
You're doing great, kid.
You're doing great, kid. Just the idea, like, you're doing so well. I know. I'm doing the best I
Don't want to
can.
touch it. You move with the room.
if you walk without rhythm,
Doesn't really make sense.
you won't attract the room.
Wait, what did you just say?
If you walk without rhythm, you won't attract the worm.
Walk without rhythm. You
Little
won't
Dune.
attract the
Little
worm.
Dune lore.
Yeah, a little Dune Boy Slim.
Yeah.
I was like, dude. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna say this guy did not. You don't remember this guy voting for the Empire, but you do remember him as. I mean, he was an old senator.
Okay. I wasn't gonna, like, kill him or anything. It just, wanted to make sure that anyone who voted the the Empire into being would just not have a happy life afterwards.
Maybe nobody else can smell either.
Sure.
Oh, and it looks like the Baron himself has come down.
Oh.
Did I read that right, Rim?
Yep. Baron is in the room talking with his various guests.
What are we, chopped liver?
Making my way around the room, just saying hi to people that I expected to be there.
Yeah, don't think we didn't notice you while we're passing out drinks. With your snazzy pants.
As you raid the
Moving
bar.
around the room.
Yeah, as you raid the bar. And
That's right. We're passing out your hooch.
Thanks for looking for us early, you jerk.
It's like, yeah, we've gotta. As soon as I see him, I gotta tap Bota on the shoulder and be like, "Hey, there he is.
There's our mark.
There's our mark."
Game's on you. You're dead. No, sorry. Wrong guy. Sorry. Different mission. You're cool. You're with us.
Okay, so it sounds like all of you are just going to run over to approach Rim.
Yeah. Like,
We're
hey,
coming to approach you to ask you if you're only gone, and then when you say yes, we're gonna go back to party.
I'm chatting this lady up right here.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
hey, Ram.
Hey,
I know it's been a while.
It's been a while.
it certainly has, Senator.
Wait, Senator? What are you talking about? The last time I saw you,
Please
saw you.
continue enjoying the party.
Wait a minute. Rem, the last time we saw you, you were almost bleeding out at the bottom of a giant castle with a giant bat monster in it. And we fell into a pool and were taken to another dimension. And we get back. Well, I help us get back. And now you're a baron?
Got a lot of catching up to do.
She says you have the most interesting friends.
And then I kind of turn my shoulder to Zuda to be like, "Hey man, I'm trying to talk to this NPC real quick." You know what I'm saying?
I sort of throw my hands into like a little like what shrug motion to everyone else. It's like, all right, someone else get information out of him.
Really, Rem? You're just gonna ignore the fact that we've been missing for 6 months? And this is how you treat us?
Excuse me, little one. Is that your assassin droid there?
I mean, you knew him. Sparky.
Ah, yes. Sparky.
We got him dressed up for the occasion. If you haven't noticed.
Are you handing out drinks? Are you part of the waitstaff, or are you an invited guest?
Whoa. We're going that low now.
Rusty comes in between the two and goes,
Hey there. It's not our fault your party's lame here, okay? We're spicing it up, okay? You should
Oh,
thank
wow.
us.
You're the Roostan Steele? How does the catchphrase go again?
You know what? Here, come here. Give me a hug. Just give me a hug.
I give Rusty a hug.
Good to see you.
Shiv.
Good to see you, kid.
Good. Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Oh, Portal Dodger.
It's the strangest slang I've ever heard.
Hey. Alright, we got a problem here, kiddos. I don't think he knows us.
What? How could he not know us? Did someone do something weird in one of the time portals? I mean, besides me?
I mean,
What
I
did
have
you
my
do at
pants
the
on
time
the portal, but what about... Why is Jimmy so quiet? Did you do something to the portal?
Jimmy's thinking.
Yeah, Jawa Jimmy.
What was my portal again? What was the
like-
random one? I can't remember what it was.
You know,
What
sometimes
is-
I like how I can't see your expression, but this kind of worrying me, man.
What was that I saw? Oh, we had the guy who came out the portal, right? What's his face? Who escaped? And we had that hillbilly character. Oh, thanks for saving me. Golly, that could have been real dangerous.
Do you remember that guy's name? And do you remember what you did to him?
We threw him in the wrong portal. Culvert or something? Apparently, some other folks can remember him from an earlier mission. I don't recall what he was in, though. He was escaping a field of stormtroopers.
I will give one character point if you could tell me the name of the individual and where you threw him.
Oh, no, I can't remember. Is it someone with a Culver or Glover? I can't remember his name.
Anyone here? Anyone here? I'll give one character point if you can tell me his name and where they went.
Is it Glover?
We threw him into Cloud City, didn't we?
Oh,
We
that's
did.
That's halfway there.
Yeah, what was his name, though?
What's his name?
Grover? No.
It's not Grover.
Robert Cleveland.
Yeah, it's former
Got
US
it. That's the
President
point.
Grover Cleveland.
Sure.
We nailed it, boys. We got it tonight.
Grover Cleveland.
I'll give you.
Survey says.
I'll give you a hint. It started with old.
Oh, old man Jimmy Olsen?
Nope.
Oleander?
Old. It was old and then something.
Oh.
Sticky bootlicker.
No, it was someone's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Altamont? No.
Can I buy a vowel?
old
Voldemort?
Voldemort? No.
Alright, well
Pretty
Is
close.
Butter remember? Sorry, is Butter remember?
Grover Butternut.
So I
Oh,
can
man.
tell that none of you were the 34 viewers of our video.
But I was close, right? I was close.
Yeah, Grover Cleveland.
Grover.
The 22nd and 24th president. Wow.
I like how Rusty's broke the fourth wall. He was having that conversation.
Yeah. Any thoughts, Luke?
Yeah, I can't remember now. The name is blanking on me. But I feel like we took him out of like an open field that was in the middle of a battle, in a firefight.
Yep.
Well,
on Tatooine. It was someone's like wasn't there like mentor or something?
Well, but here's the thing. I mean, it was some random guy, but it isn't the like not to blow anything. It's not the ultimate plot point.
Oh, okay.
But you're
Alright.
saying it is the ultimate plot point.
But I'm
He's
not
misleading
not
you.
saying
It's the ultimate character point. Or we can get that name.
it's the ultimate character point, which is one apparently. Well, you got it half right. Okay, so I guess you guys talk amongst yourselves about the portals for a while.
Yeah, they were weird.
Portal Dodgers.
That's the name of our group now.
Yeah,
Portal Dodgers.
You guys could have really come up with a much better one, Sliders, but Portal Dodgers,
I was thinking that. I was like,
the rejected name for Sliders.
poor Dodgers.
Wait, is it Marnie? Was that it?
Yes, it is
Old
Marnie.
Marnie.
Old
Old
Marnie.
Marnie and young Marnie.
Yeah, it was old Marnie, but it was young Marnie.
Right. Oh,
Well, I'll give each
Sorry.
of you one character.
Rusty.
Yay.
Rusty holds out his drink, goes,
Hey, cheers to you, buddy. Wow.
did you just break the fourth wall?
No, I'm just drinking.
Fair enough. Well, I'm thirsty. Rem, what the hell? What the hell?
Rem looks over and is a bit confused. He's still chatting up that lady. How's he doing?
Roll your persuasion flirt if you have that as a skill. If you don't, it's persuasion. If not, it is perception. Or, like we did in the old days, we used to just roll 1d6, and that was a sexiness roll.
Okay.
And as you do that, Rusty's gonna walk over the other side of Sparky and tell him,
Hey, Sparky, can you just give out a verbal commentary on how Rem is doing with the lady he's talking to? Start now.
Just roll a 6.
She seems very into it. But also she made a pass at Rusty, so... earlier in this week.
Maybe not the hardest lady to chat to, huh?
Wait, roll back here real quick. Did you ask Sparky to give a play-by-play how Rem is doing in his flirting with this woman from Sparky?
yeah. Well, but also as Sparky's right next to them too, so he's just gonna like repeat everything.
He's tried his hardest. He's really trying to impress. She seems relatively interested. But the biggest shocker, it wasn't Rem. It was Rusty. Sparky looks at Rusty. You got yourself a chance. Take it.
Are you saying
Rusty's
this so they could
already going
they can
upstairs.
both hear it too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Sparky is saying it loud enough where everyone around can hear.
Okay, so she turns and says, "Yeah, you're narrating it just like one of Roostan's holodramas." He did say he would get me into one of the holodramas. Oh, Rim, isn't that exciting?
Rem
This
is
is bizarre.
threatened by this, and says, "I don't know why you'd want to be in those things when you can spend
Bit
time
gauche.
with me and enjoy your life without having to work, like a money play."
Well, I think if she's attending this party, she's already at that stage of her life.
Oh, I guess that's true. She's looking for purpose. But you know, Rem's
novel
doing Rem
experiences.
things. Rem's doing his Rem thing.
Swings and a misses. He doesn't realize
Ramming
the
it up.
holo novel is the future. Roostan, go for it.
Did Rusty go talk to someone else?
Rustan's already up.
He's
He's already upstairs.
I already walked up these stairs. I'm not walking back down. When you get up to the top of the stairs, you do see a table with a ton of delicious food. And this
I
woman
see something else that's
also-
delicious.
Oh.
Hello, my name's Rusty. And I want to warn you and first tell you I am not famous.
She says, "Oh, but you weren't you?"
Past
I don't
tense.
know what you're talking about. But let's talk about you.
Me? What would you like to know?
Well, what brings you on such a beautiful night? This is a special event, is it not?
She says, "Oh, my dad's local lord. He runs all the mag lifts on the planet. You might have
Oh.
heard of me."
Just all of them.
Oh,
Is his last name Mag?
his... And what is your father's name?
Magnus Liftofstein.
Sorry.
Ultra Magnus.
Ultra Magnus.
Well, is he as special as you?
And I cheers my glass to the extra glass in my hand and hand it to her.
Says, "Oh, well, I assume that's a custom from somewhere." Says, "My name is Vividon," and she holds out her hand for you to kiss or take or do whatever you want to do to it.
Wow, ladies
Rusty
like
just
Rusty.
Rusty just goes, and cheers the hand.
Well, maybe that's your custom.
Well, just remember I got hands.
Oh, of course. What else would you have?
Well, moving on. Well, do you have any friends here? Are you alone tonight?
Says, "Well, my father was supposed to appear, but he's running a little late. Although baglifts never run late."
So, did Rem call Zuda a senator? Is that right? Did I remember that correctly?
You want to ask him?
He did. Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Are we an alternate universe?
Zuda is quite suspicious, but he wants to confirm subtly. So he's going to go talk to the senator guy, the dancing senator guy.
He goes, "Hey, young blood."
Hey, Senator, could you remind me what committees we're both on? I seem to remember that we're all together on at least one of them.
He goes, he takes a look, he's like, "Oh, that's why I thought I recognized you earlier." Yeah. I think we're voting on something about. Let's see. There's that committee that we're on about
Export?
import export business. There's that other. There's that really important one we've been talking about. It's that. Let me think of something real quick.
Sure, no problem.
Sorry.
Just go ahead and flesh out all of Star Wars politics on your own.
Well, you see, it's a trade problem.
Yes.
It's a trade dispute.
Nailed it.
Yeah, just want to make sure that we're no longer legalizing blockade.
Yeah,
That's good to be legal from now on.
Oh no, we've been working on that defense recruitment bill.
Oh,
You know,
you're right.
building. We gotta build back our military. Everything was stripped down, and we've been working on building it back.
Yes, Organa was a big proponent of that. Right? She being in the rebellion and all that.
Wait, say that again?
Okay, so a dynamic that is highlighted in the sequel trilogy is that the Republic has basically disarmed itself because they're like, hey, the last time the Republic had an army, that caused a whole giant war problem. So we're just going to disarm the Republic and everyone's going to be in charge. Every planet is going to be in charge of their own defense. But Leia was like, no, like, the threat of the Empire is still out there. We can't disarm. So if anyone's pushing to disarm, then she would be against it.
He goes, "Yep, we have a lot of support."
Oh, okay. Thank you for refreshing my memory. You know, I've got so many projects going on right now.
Yeah, and I don't hear too good anymore. I love music too much. And I don't want to get any of those implants in my ears.
Well, don't knock it till you try it. But that's why your constituents love you, I'm sure.
Didn't mean to offend. He just realizes that you do have all these cybernetics, and he just misspoke. But
It's okay. Thank you, Senator. I'll talk to you again on the floor. I don't know, like, I'm rushing back towards Bota Z, and I'm like, and everyone else, and I'm like, Jimmy? Bota? I think we may have gone through the wrong portal.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, gang. Wait, is it? Oh no.
Apparently, I'm a senator.
Rusty
I'm
knows
assuming
it's
I'm a
wrong.
senator of Rhodia. I'm assuming. That's kind of big. How exactly do I become a senator when I've been missing for 6 months?
Rusty would just like to yell to both of you and say,
And I've got so much game, I don't even know what to do with it.
Rem sends his guard to tap all of the players on the shoulder and have them meet him in the VIP area, which is probably these couches, maybe? Could be a good little powwow spot.
okay, let's say there's one of those things where you can turn it on. It's a noise dampener, so people can't hear you outside of it.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So I guess we can assume you guys all go unless you want to not go specifically. Rusty, what do you
Rusty's
say to
gonna
your
bring a couple trays.
woman?
I'm gonna now kiss her on the hand and say,
My apologies.
and just take a couple trays of food and then meet up with everybody.
Raise some food.
I will give you
It's
one
like this-
character point if you tell me her name.
Ooh.
Do I know her?
I don't know.
Hey,
Did we
She
ever
told you
get
her name.
She told you her name. This is every time I get put on the spot for making up a name, I'm gonna throw it back at you.
Wait. No. I just know her dad's name, Big Daddy Maximus.
Oh, that's right. She did say that whole mogul thing. I totally forgot about that.
It just happened.
Yeah, okay, see, that's why we work together as a team, everybody.
One
Can't remember
brain.
all of this. This
Why
is the
would
night
I
where I
remember-
don't have a notebook.
Spend the time to remember the name of your girls that you're hitting on.
I wasn't planning on coming back. Probably some portal I gotta go back and do. Look, I'm just as confused as everyone else right now, okay?
Rusty comes back with holding clumsily the plates of food and say,
Just like the hors d'oeuvre trays that are like not designed to be like handheld and have like little feet on them and stuff like that.
Rusty asks her name again. He goes,
I'm sorry. Can you please chant me with your name again?
It was Vividon.
Vividon. Vividon. As beautiful as the outside view in these hors d'oeuvres. I'll see you in a bit.
And now she becomes your wife.
All right, so I assume Ever goes to the VIP lounge.
Yes.
Everybody's in the lounge now.
Yep. And you can turn on the noise dampener if you want.
Yeah, I slide on the noise dampener. And say, well, thanks for accepting my invitation.
You're welcome.
I think it was Zorba. You mentioned something about a large bat and a portal.
Yes. Rem. I don't know if you remember or not, but we needed to rescue someone from that was kidnapped by Lord DRASHT. So we infiltrated his castle. He had a giant monster in there, and blood pools, and lightsabers, and explosions. Not ringing any bells.
I've heard of this monster before, but I thought it was just a myth.
Jimmy's gonna look at his pinky. How's your pinky doing?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. How is that?
Which
pinky?
one?
Left
This
one.
is right. Oh, it was the left one. You left one. That's right.
Rem holds up his pinky and does normal flexion with it.
What
Oh boy.
is going on?
So, Senator Zorba, you weren't on the guest list. What are you doing here?
Well, let's just say that up until 6 months ago, I have no memory of being a senator of anything.
Interesting. And I wonder if it ties back to this bat you mentioned. What happened in the portals? Was there anyone else in there with you?
Well, other than the four of us, there was that other cultist lady. What happened to her? Didn't she follow us to the portal? Or did she leave? Was anyone keeping track of her?
She escaped. She went through the portals. We couldn't stop her. Remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah. And she's like, "Peace, I'm out." We're like, "What?" And then she was gone.
I feel like that was not good.
No, it was not good. But knowing what we know now, maybe okay.
Interesting. So you know of Yaster.
Yaster? Right, that was her name, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What do you know of Yaster, Rem?
Well, I can tell you're not the Zorbo I am acquainted with. I'm not sure how much further this conversation can go.
Right. I'd have to get back to you with uh security clearance. Hmm. This is a conundrum.
And Roostan Steele, what are you doing with the senator?
Hey, I'm classy, okay? I care about the galaxy. All right? I, you know,
I thought you were a burned out
all right,
actor
yo,
who peddles cheap whiskey now.
that's true, but, I got a soft spot for politics.
Are you looking to get into the political game too?
Hey, it's a game? I thought it was work. Yeah, I am. Check
I'm
this
going
out.
to gesture towards the lady we were both courting and say, you seem to do pretty well with the female vote.
You know, I don't think about it, I just do. You know what I mean?
Holds up the glass of whiskey and says,
If there's whiskey, there is a way.
Rem holds up his glass of whiskey and says, you're right. If there is whiskey, there is a way.
And Rem, I'm sorry to take up more of your time. One more question. How long have you been a baron?
Yeah, I've become such a big shot, respectively.
Well, I was always in the line of succession to become Baron. Octavian Grant went off to be a hotshot in Coruscant, a diplomat. So I got to stay here and rule.
Huh. I see.
Now, Zuda,
Yes.
you know a lot more than I think you're letting on. If you know the name Yaster.
Well, from my understanding, Yaster was a member of a force cult here in the Tapani sector. They had kidnapped some girl named Hope, and we were helping her out, helping her escape. Do you know that name?
Never met any hope.
Sad to hear.
Well played.
Well, these are dire times. Interesting. So, you're claiming that Yaster is actually from recent times.
She isn't?
The name Yaster is known to very few in the galaxy.
You may have to help me catch up on my history then. As you can see, I have a different telling of it.
So, Jordan, I'm trying to read if I can trust this guy or if he's like some sort of a spy.
I am just having to be careful because I'm in what looks to be a different course of events, a different history, and I don't want to tip my hand too much that I'm not a part of it, or at least we're not a part of it.
Wait, so Jordan, what am I picking up from him?
Okay, so what you guys are trying to do at this point are you're trying to like con each other, right?
Yes.
So you're going to have to roll opposing cons.
Okay. Here we go. Con is
Persuasion?
persuasion?
Yep.
Or
No, it's not persuasion, it's perception.
perception. Yeah.
Perception. Dang, I don't have anything specific for it.
We got a 12.
Wait, did you? Oh,
Oh, we got 14.
and then a 6 on your lucky.
Oh. Well, I conned you real good.
So
Messed you up.
he does he suss out that I am someone else, or at least not a spy?
Yeah, whatever you're trying to hide, he gets an idea that there's more there. It's not, I guess, with a 17 versus a 12. I mean, it's not like he completely sees through everything, but I would say he's able to know that you're not telling the truth, hiding something, or he's able to understand, read between the lines a little bit.
So I know that you're hiding something, and I know that something is off.
Although, I guess I'm not really hiding anything because I did tell you exactly what happened to us.
That is
Although I
true.
guess-
That's true. I guess the question is, does my character believe you?
Well, I guess it would be, I rolled persuasion as a 12.
If you know me or claim to know me before you fell into this portal, tell me something about myself that no one else would know, that only a friend would know.
Rusty looks at Zuda and says, "Starting to realize I don't think I'm his friend. Can't think of anything. But don't tell him I said that."
What was specific about Ram?
I told you, see?
Well, I don't know. I know this much about Rem that would be true throughout any various history. You love your whiskey.
Anybody who's seen me at
You
a
love
party
it.
knows this.
All right,
That's-
I got something, kid.
Hmm.
I'm gonna cut in. I know something about you. You're not happy what you're doing right now. You see, what I know deep down inside of you is you like adventure and you like living out on the edge. Heck, I bet you're a gambler and you can't tell anybody because you a hot shot high up, but deep down inside, you like to drift. You like to look for trouble because you into adventure. Now, how about that?
I look at Rusty and see the conviction in his face, and I say, wow, you guys must have known me. And then I think my character would feel more at ease, or at least open up a little bit more, because Zuda shared so much about like the portal thing. And basically be like, how do we get back to the portal? The name Yaster is basically a myth of somebody who thousands of years ago knew outcomes that they shouldn't have known.
Bollocks. Well, we know where Yester went.
Well, sports betting, I'm guessing.
Does she have her own Trump Tower?
Does she have her own Trump Tower?
Yeah, I was gonna say go to the Yaster Tower.
You're all thinking way too small.
Political betting.
Is there
That's
a
a good way to
Yaster?
put it.
Wait, we got Katira jumping in?
Is there a Yester Empire that we're not aware of?
Wait,
Yes, are we talking planet named after her, system named after her, galactic arm named after Yaster? Please don't tell me Rhodia is in the Yaster arm of the galaxy.
Aster is the shadow behind all. Very few know this. She sits behind the curtain and occasionally influences the world.
Rem, have you been getting into my spice stack?
hey, look who it is.
You made it.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I woke up this morning and after a long and crazy last week, and then right when, like, I think after Jordan mentioned RPG, but before anything else entered my mind, my brother called me and was like, hey, I really want to go to the 49er game tonight. And then Katie was like, you should go. You, like, me and John watch all the games together because it's just something, like, it's a great bonding thing for us in general. Like, it gives us an excuse to hang out.
Nice.
And so I was like,
Oh, yeah. I would hold nothing against you.
Yeah. So at
You
which
just dropped
quarter
out.
did you go, oh, shoot, I got Star Wars RPG?
Oh, they lost.
Too
Yikes.
bad.
It's really going downhill for them.
Well, I mean, it's the Niners.
But they
Oh, man.
used to be contenders.
Well,
They used to be a lot of things. That's always the case. They're always just contenders.
I like the narrative that it's all rigged, man.
That's
It's all, the new face of the NFL.
All right. Katira's back. Okay.
No.
So, Yeah, Yaster is the shadow that sits behind the darkness and occasionally moves pieces on the chessboard. They call her the Oracle.
What's chess?
Yaster, your favorite.
No, what's chess?
Oh, is there no chess in Star Wars?
I mean,
I know the Jarek.
Wait,
Oh,
you don't know
you
what's
guys ever
going
play
on.
that?
I'm the one who knows what's going on. There could be chess.
Yeah,
Yaster
otherwise
could
known
invent
as
chess.
Yaster's game.
yeah.
Where's the Jarek?
There's very few people who know who Yaster is, and there's very few people who know where she is. You're talking
Wait,
to a
but,
man who knows both.
but like for how long?
Yes, you told me that she was thousands of years ago, but you seem to be implying that she's a current influence on the galaxy.
He shot her like square in the face.
Should have aimed a little bit better.
Easy for you to say. You weren't there. It was weird. I saw myself as a teacher. I never want that to happen.
Rem pulls out his blaster and just says, well, I wouldn't have missed.
Ooh.
Oh. Hmm.
Well,
You know.
maybe you can prove it to us, Baron.
I'm sorry I'm late for this party, so I'm gonna let you slide on that one.
I guess it's equal levels of insult. I'm gonna say, Katira, you're hiding the body. Because you do have DRASHT body, head apart, like.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. And sorry for just tumbling in, guys. I'll let you talk now.
Oh, do you want us to bring you up to speed on the situation?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Katira took a
yeah,
long
random
time in
world.
that shower.
I don't feel so bad.
All right. Well,
Do your previously on voice.
on the last episode of Star Wars RPG, our heroes return from DRASHT Castle, only to find that they've been missing for 6 months. But that's not all. Rusty is some sort of a hollow star, and Zorba is a senator for apparently. What's happened?
What?
And Rem is the Baron.
What? I'm gonna be like a street urchin or something.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in, but I think us losing track of Yaster in that place has had some long repercussions, some big repercussions on the galaxy.
Well, I wanted to kill her. What's Bota?
He's dead.
Oh yeah,
You mean Prince Bota?
Prince Bota.
All right, guys. Look, I'm sorry, but you gotta stop pulling my leg on this. All right. I just spent the last 2 hours digging a hole and putting little pieces in it, and then digging another hole and putting other little pieces in that one. And I hope you didn't want any, memorabilia from his body, because there's not any.
I would love it if this was like just an intervention. You're taking too much drugs, so we want to really freak you out, Katira.
Katira
Katira, you got to give up the force drugs.
seriously considering taking some glitter stim to see if they're pulling a fast one right now.
Rem casually asks Katira, "Oh, what body did you dispose of?"
I don't know what you're talking about. Wink.
It's okay, Katira. I think I think we can trust him. We were disposing of the body of Lord DRASHT.
Ah, the bat.
Yeah.
Interesting. And killing him is what caused that portal to open?
From my limited understanding of how the Force works, yes.
Yeah, when I stabbed him, it made a portal, and we all got pulled in, and you didn't, because you didn't want to come with us, because you're a party pooper, and so we had a party somewhere else, and Zuda had some real weird stories to tell, and Bota saw his kids for the first time ever, and, what the hell is going on here?
I mean, isn't it strange? You said he was a party pooper, and now here we are at his party.
His party, your party?
Jordan, is there a way for me to roll something to see if I think that they're on drugs or lying or joking?
It takes a con man to know a con man, so you roll your con to see if you're being conned.
A conned again? Okay.
It's a helpful skill. Well, you rolled terribly, so but you
Yep.
don't know that. It doesn't feel.
So
like
I don't know anything. I can't tell if they're lying or if they're being truthful.
I mean, you don't feel like you're being conned.
Rem, look at
Okay.
me. How did we meet?
We've never met. What's your name?
This isn't funny, Rem. It's been a really long time, and I was looking forward to you finally showing us, what this whole Topani sector is about. And you lost the bet, by the way. I got here first, so you can't get out of that now.
What bet are you speaking of?
Where's Jimmy?
Careful, Katira. You're scaring the kid.
Where are my kids? There's another question. Where are my kids, Rem? What'd you do with them?
Kid? Excuse me. Rem is a lot of things, but he is definitely no caretaker.
We noticed.
Can I roll the con against Rem?
You can.
He's immune to con.
He's immune to con.
Con.
Yes.
All right.
I love that movie.
Rim, go ahead and roll your con.
I'm glad we all thought the same thing when we heard that.
Oh, well, you believe what she's saying.
Do I believe what he's saying?
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were rolling a con to trick him into saying he was taking care of your kids.
Oh no. I mean, like just trying to bring up, anything to see if. But he's like, "What kids? What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
Rem knows my kids. Rem knows that me and Rusty have shared custody over a small group of ruffians, and
Oh, okay.
they prefer their mother.
Shared custody.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry.
Hey, Katira, shh, don't say that. There's probably the paparazzi here, man. I can't have this press.
This is the biggest.
Dude, Rusty is leading so hard into the celebrity. It's hilarious.
Well, like you are adapted to this persona way too quickly.
Or just right?
Maybe it
He's
was
like,
always
I don't
the
care
plan.
what actually happened in this universe. I'm a celebrity now.
Where's
Can't be talking about no kids.
where's Grant? Where's Maldessa Calypso?
Oh, do I know who that is?
You would know who she is. Yep.
Uh,
I mean, you can get him in touch with her, but you probably wouldn't know, like, her gossip right off the top of your head.
I mean, Grant's at Coruscant. I can tell you that much.
Coruscant.
Yeah, Grant's a hotshot diplomat now. Guess who appointed me Baron?
Grant.
I'm gonna get a drink, and
Right here, buddy.
You have a tray of appetizers. He's holding them.
Oh yeah,
Fried salmon.
Rusty already purloined some of the drinks from the bar. It's just and hors d'oeuvres. And there's trays of hors d'oeuvres, and it's just sort of carrying them around with him.
why, if you're a Baron, why, and you don't even know? I mean, I guess Rusty's a movie star. That's why you're talking to us, and
And I'm a
Oh,
senator.
A senator.
and you're a senator, and I'm.
And Zorba also, while you were not here, came up to me and was like, "Hey, what's been going on the last 6 months?" Talking to me like I'm knew what happened.
You don't know us.
We're meeting for the first time now.
I'm okay. I'm gonna sit down for a minute and just soak this all in because I just had
Rem is going
the weirdest dream.
Look at her
Okay.
again and see if like maybe she was a groupie or something, and she's like thought it was more serious than that. But I'm guessing he doesn't recognize her.
Is that
Whispering to Katira.
Katira, I mean, think of it this way. I mean, now you get to rob them all over again.
Rusty. Rusty, can I talk to
Right.
you for a second?
Yeah,
It's a
Rob
great,
all
great
over it.
opportunity to meet you. I just like a little meet and greet, and as one of your biggest fans, I just would like to say, just a moment over here, yeah, please, a little privacy.
You're not gonna rob me, are you?
No, no, sir, I'm not. Uh, just over here, anywhere,
Yeah.
somewhat private.
Okay. Yeah.
Puts the trays down at the bar.
Mm.
Or he hands him to this guy next to Bota. Yeah, what's up?
Rusty, look, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I, this, mm, I guess this kind of makes sense with what we saw back there a little bit. Thought I killed her, but I guess I didn't. But that's not the point. The point is, it's not as simple as, oh, I could rob her or them all over again. Like, I'd finally, I'd finally built, I was a life. I was going to have a life. I was going to be, able to have a life and have some control over it for once. And now this is happening, and I feel like I'm gonna. I, how, I don't know how to fix this. And you're a movie
This
star,
this this
and
isn't
you
gonna
do.
be this is gonna be good for my image, but come here.
And Rusty gives you a hug.
Rusty.
Don't worry. Hey, come on, just come on. Well, we're gonna fix this. Okay? We're gonna
Oh,
fix this.
I'm gonna kill her, Rusty. I'm gonna find her. I'm gonna travel through time. I'm gonna end her life in the most painful way for ruining everything that I've spent all these years finally building. Zuda's a senator. That's
It's
great.
good.
You're a movie star. Fantastic. I hope James is doing great. I mean, like, but
Hey,
Rusty, Droo won't know who I am anymore. Rusty, Drool rules, and
you
none
killing
of it.
anyone isn't gonna fix. We're gonna figure it out. Just hang in there. Just take a breather. Drink some of this. Come on, come on.
Yeah. All right. Just okay. You
Put
guys.
some hair on your arms. Let's go.
No, I don't need
Come
that.
on, soldier.
You guys do your thing. We'll be. I mean, what was that guy's name? The soldier that you knew. Remember him? He died, or he gave his life so that we could come back. He sealed that scar in space or whatever. He doesn't exist anymore, Rusty. You never had a friend anymore, and my sister might still be alive, and my mom might still be alive somewhere, and my dad, he's definitely alive because he he's found a way to make it, and Grant doesn't know who I am anymore. I was hanging everything on that, and 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 I'm gonna sit down. You guys talk. I'm gonna sit down.
Now you listen. You listen right now. Many of us walked in here and we started drinking before we had any answers, any clue to what kind of mess we're in right now. Now, maybe we got an advantage right now, and we've got the booze still working its magic. Right now, you're gonna lay it cool. You're gonna calm down. You ain't gonna kill anyone. You ain't gonna rob anyone until we get a little bit more answers, all right? No
I
more
will agree.
thinking about who you know. You just think of this as going to a new system, okay? We're just in a new system, okay, kid?
The universe isn't the same if there's no Drew in it,
New
and
system.
and I'll agree to not kill anyone, but I won't say I'm not gonna rob anyone, and that's how you know I'm feeling better right now. Thank you, and I'm gonna take a seat.
Take a seat. And hey, hors d'oeuvres. Bring the hors d'oeuvres over here right now. Where's that plate? I'll get it myself.
All right. While they're talking, I'd like to ask Zuda about like past Rem, because clearly they know me, especially Rusty. So I want to like hear about like what memories they have with this other Rem, or is it me, or you know what I mean? Like so.
Right. Um, I mean, I can tell you about all the missions we were on together. and all the adventures we had, and all the many times you, Rem, or the Rem that I knew almost died, but he made it through every time.
Adventuring. That's not a life I've led here. I've always grown up and been involved in politics.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I ever had a heart to heart with RM as to why he was out there instead of back here, but I don't know if it was completely voluntary.
Yeah, well, good friend of mine, like a brother to me. Good friend of mine, Callan, he met you first. And he vouched for you. He said you're a good kid, and I don't know, you just kind of fit right in, and you're part of our pack. So once Callan told me that you're a good kid and look out for him, he assured me that you do the same for us.
I've always wondered what it would be like to not be under my family's heel and not have to answer to family members inside the Massetti tree. I might lead the family now, but to get there, it took a lot of sacrifice, and I didn't see a lot of the things I wanted to see. But if the Rem from your time was a friend to you, then I'm a friend to you too. And we have to figure out a way to we'll have to figure out a way to get you back. The problem is the way that you open the portal doesn't seem like it's possible here. Because DRASHT is long dead.
Made sure of that.
This is
I
I think this is Yaster's work from Beyond the Veil.
Maybe
She seems outside of time. It's a very guarded secret that only few in the government know, and few leaders outside. I wasn't even sure it was true until you mentioned the name.
Do you think there's a way we could draw her attention somehow? If she
I
even
know the
still
building.
exists.
I know the building that in Coruscant where she hides, or is her compound.
Okay, then that's where we can start. I don't know. I know your position here is very important here, Rem, but we're few on friends in this galaxy right now, and we could use your help.
I'll need to see this through, so I will, come with you and give you any resource. I have a lot of access to Coruscant, and as a senator, I think you do too. Or as
Hopefully.
someone with the face of a senator, I should say.
Yes, we'll see if I can. Let's see how far I can fake it until we can get to where we're going. Bota, do you think any of our Republic military contacts would know about us?
Well, Boda's no longer.
Oh,
Boda's no longer on
he's
it,
out.
but he got too tired, and fell asleep.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Ate too many hors d'oeuvres.
Too many hors d'oeuvres. Okay, well, we've got our destination and we've got our mission. Get the Coruscant and stop this Yaster. And maybe if
Getting
she's got a
access
home base,
to where she's rumored to be will not be easy.
Well-
we'll have to spend some time in Coruscant and plan.
I know this may seem like your first time with us, Rem, but nothing we ever do is easy. And nowhere we ever go is easy to get into.
Well, having a baron and a senator usually unlocks a lot of doors.
That's okay. I'm sure, but I also am pretty good at getting through walls too.
You do.
I think Rem would be a little taken aback by this, right? Because the Zuda he knows is like a very dignified senator, like that's pretty high up.
Yeah.
So I think for him, he's like, oh, this guy's like can throw down, like he can shoot guns and
Yeah.
stuff.
I think the kids would say this guy's a real one.
This guy cooks.
Right?
Let him cook.
No crumbs.
So I'm basically gonna just kind of openly say like, please enjoy the party. We can't stay here much longer. It'll look suspicious. But let's reconvene and figure out the plan on Coruscant.
I really appreciate you having faith in us, despite the strangeness of our story.
It's a lot to wrap my head around, but your sincerity and understanding of who Yastra was and some of the myths that you hear when you're higher up, it's too compelling not to believe.
Okay.
All right.
Party
So,
time.
party time.
Party time.
All right. So we'll just say you guys are. I mean, do you guys want to stay and do things here, or do you want to go to Coruscant?
I
want
don't
to
think.
get absolutely blitzed.
Yeah. Well, okay. So you say yes, and you drunkenly wake up going to Coruscant.
Rusty got some phone numbers. Just saying.
Actually, all right. Everyone roll. 1d6.
Just gonna
roll rough dice. Rim mediocre. Jawa Jimmy mediocre. Zuda, you had an amazing night. You can choose something amazing to have. Oh, Rusty, you got a 6 again. Wow.
You got a 6 again.
Roll.
That's what I tell you, man. I got the digits.
Roll it one more time.
Got the digits, man. Oh.
That's fine. You still got a 6. Yeah, so you could get more than the digits if you wanted to on a 6. I'll
Rusty, you like your
I can barely.
What's that?
There you go. You better.
Sorry.
What did you say before that?
I was saying, well, you got a 6, so you probably got more than digits. But I'll let you decide whatever you want with this. So Zuda and Rusty just had an amazing night. Rim,
I'm assuming Rem drank a lot, trying to reconcile with what these guys were telling him.
Same thing with Jawa Jimmy, and Katira just had a terrible time. What is this nightmare?
What else? What else am I supposed to have?
All right, and all right. So you land. So you're in one of Rem's ships. He has many of these ships. And as you land, you get off the ship itself, and you see this big banner.
What?
Welcome everybody to the Imperial Center.
Oh.
Yep. This checks.
Oh no.
This checks with every chart so far. Nope. I'm gonna put my helmet on. I'm just a bodyguard. I don't want anybody to see my face, because if there's anybody that Yaster hates, it's probably me.
All right, so this is where we'll officially call it, where you guys have landed on Coruscant.
Oh no.
And
Zuda has to resist the urge not to burn the banner.
And what about Rusty? Former.
I know.
Yeah, Rusty is just in shock, and then he just drops to his knees, and he starts to cry.
Can't be. It can't be.
Is it wrong if Jimmy's like, hell, this reads, and just goes back to do.
Completely unbothered by anybody or anything. Force, I don't care. Empire, I don't care. Where's my junk?
I bet you're probably like evaluating the junk of the galaxy right now. Like, is
If
it
anything,
less? Is it just all black? Is it?
Jimmy's just like, huh? Are there different droids here too? Looks at Sparky like, but wait, if we're here, where are the other us? Dun, dun, dun.
Oh yes.
It's true.
Well,
Doppelgangers.
we may have to find out the hard way where Senator Zorbo is.
We gotta kill our doppelgangers, guys, and assume their position in this world.
What? Well, that is a strategy.
Wait, hey, calm down there, buddy. No one's killing anyone yet.
Roostan, I'm glad you used the word yet.
We've got to kill the past and let it die.
What about the alternate present?
There's no way I'm going to find Droo and all this. And Tech, they very well as, hiding out on his planet, Dothamir, with that crazy woman. And
What if Droo has Jurassic Park? Oh,
Jurassic Park.
Oh,
Did it finally read?
Look it up.
Man, is that is it real? Is it finally happening, guys? We can finally go to the park we've always talked about.
No, not today. The dinosaurs got
see if they
out.
got like a senator discount.
Hey, so, Jimmy, what are you? And what's Bota? What's the story here?
Nope, you got to look them all up.
Yeah.
For the next adventure.
On the next episode of Star Wars RPG.
Everybody Wikipedia's themselves.